Hello and good evening to all out there, and welcome along to the channel. We are here with Red Arrows Racing for their Season 11 Round 10 race here in Miami. We're in qualifying right now. It's going to be a short qualifying followed by a 50% race, which will be including a three-tire compound strategy. So that means that all drivers will have to do at least 2 pit stops and use at least a set of softs, a set of mediums and a set of hards during the race. Whether they decide to start out on the hards or the mediums or even go for it right away at the start, we will be able to soon find out. Right now we are in qualifying total. We've got 16 minutes left on the clock. Just putting this in the stream links, just in the Discord right now. So just hold your horses right now for a moment, folks. So yeah, we're here at this lovely Miami circuit. The length of this track is 5.412 kilometres, or if you prefer that in miles, that's 3.361 miles. We've got 19 corners here, 3 DRS zones, and the tyres we're using is the C4 soft, C3 mediums and the C2 hard compound tyre. And also, if it is going to be wet, we've also got the intermediates and the wets, cheesy peeps. My head's not with it right now, unfortunately. But yeah, we're just getting into this, so we should see some drivers completing laps real soon. I think, who is it first out? I think it's going to be a Williams. I think it's Tenor who's going to be the first driver to set a lap. So I've now got the chat section up, so if anyone wants to fire any comments in, you could fire them in. See Tenor coming up to the line around turn 19, and it's going to be a 126.994. So that puts some provisional pole for now, but we'll see if that is going to last when the other drivers start coming across the line. We've got Young at 127.597. Scotty with a 128.754. Oh, Young went right wide there at turn 1. We'll see who we could get. Steamed Swede, unfortunately, must have invalidated their lap time. We've got Ian Blades just coming out of turn 16 under the freeway section there. Right now, what we're going to talk about is the drivers' standings right now. And who is it that is at the top? It's the driver who is in the Mercedes. It's Nobby Butnick. Currently on a lap right now. Coming down to the second DRS zone. There we go. Ian Blades put their time into third, and it's actually been a while since I've seen that name for a while. Ian Blades, remember racing with them back a good couple of years ago in the older Formula 1 games, same with Liam. But Nobby Butnick, our championship leader, coming around turns 14, 15 and 16. We'll go off board and just watch the championship leader finish their lap well. We'll go on, and they have won 3 out of the past 4 Grand Prix here. So they did also win last week out at Imola, so we'll see if they could keep this momentum going. Very great race pace. So Nobby Butnick is at the top on 194 points, flying away from Murph on 172. Youngie is in third in Red Bull on 144. 3 points behind him is Andrew Pipsmith in fourth. Then we've got Brewdog in fifth on 129. On 112 is Tenor. Then we've got Karts in seventh on 103. 93 points for Pappy Geezer, which is Liam Esk in the McLaren. We've got Full Send Dave in the other McLaren in 9th. They're on 87 points. Matt Miles, who should be here, is currently updating the game. Unsure if the internet's going to be quick enough or not for him to be able to get in before the end of qualifying, but it's got less than 10 minutes, so hopefully the installation doesn't take so long. So we know that sometimes, depending on the platform we're on, it does tend to take a while sometimes. But they're in 10th on 84 points. On 49 points behind them is Sean MC. Then we've got RDB CFC on 46 points. Scotty on in 13th on 42 points. 39 points for Yato, and Slinky in the Haas on 37 points is in 15th. We're going to go to the constructors now. So we're going to go down here. Oh, and Persol is out. Have they retired or crashed? I think they retired in the pit lane, unfortunately. It's a bit unfortunate. So, sitting at the top of the board right now is Williams on 253 points, and Mercedes are in second on 236. And third is the Racing Bulls on 188, 8 points behind. On 180 is McLaren in fourth, and fifth is Red Bull on 156, and 3 points behind that is the Alpine team in sixth on 153. On 133 though is Aston Martin in 7th, and 8th is Sauber on 113. 86 points for Haas in 9th, and 10th for Ferrari on 48 points. So let's see, Team Swede not managing to keep it within the white lines almost. Struggling quite a bit out there. It's a bit of a difficult track sometimes, unfortunately, but we'll see how they manage to get along. Coming up to turn 17, I think they're actually out of fuel, so they're either going to be pitting this lap or finishing it. Yep, and Team Swede into the pit lane they come. I think, is it Liam S? Because the next one out on a lap? No, Brewdog, they're on a double warm-up lap. It seems Joe with Slinky, Russell Slinky. So it's going to be Liam Esk in the McLaren, who's up next. Just coming around turn 14, 15 under the freeway, and 16. There's a very odd complex there, very tight and narrow section. Not an overtaking opportunity. It's only I would say less than a 1% chance that you can pull off an overtake there. Of course, I have seen it though, and yeah, it is very rare, but we'll see Liam Esk and McLaren coming across the line. What time are they going to be able to put on the board? They go fifth, 127.724, 2 thousandths of a second between them and Murph, and look how close it is also between Aeon Blades and Liam Esk. Not too much. You know what, we're going to do this. Go to the leader and look how close you could see it between Aeon Blades in third and Liam Esk. It's only a 100th of a second, so very close right now. We're going to go further down. Joe's just putting a lap, 129.507. Dr. Braden kind of abusing track limits there, but I don't think that's going to help them, unfortunately. So it's a bit of an unfortunate one for that. Team Swede still not been able to put a time on the board just yet. Who is on a lap? We've got Nobby Butnick just starting their lap. Liam Esk, are they still on a lap? It seems they may be, and they're trying to pick up a slipstream here off of the car ahead. And that was an Aston Martin. Was that the Aston Martin of Karts? Yep, it was actually. So, Karts helping out Liam Esk there. Murph moving up, but Liam Esk jumping into the pits there. Murph goes P3, improves by almost half a second, 127.279. Not too far off Youngie there, just a tenth and a half off second place. 10 are still putting still has that excellent time sitting at the top of the board right now at 126.994. We've got Steam Swede on there. I think this is their third flying lap attempt. Unfortunately, hasn't been able to get a time on board properly just yet. We'll see. Hopefully, they'll be able to get this Red Bull up and possibly a top 10, as it's really quite close. Right now, we've got a caution in sector 3, and I think that may be a driver who's maybe Andrew Pipsmith, I think, maybe, is low on fuel, and they'll be just coming into the pits right now. Steam Swede making their way down to turn 11 with the DRS wide open. Nicely does it around turn 12, this big 180 degree corner, almost 180 degree, and then under the freeway of 14, 15 and 16. And here you want to get a good launch out of turn. Oh, unfortunately it's been validated his lap time again. We have to be really careful with that, unfortunately. The Red Bull not getting the best. With Slinky is also invalidated. Dr. Braden. Seems kind of struggling there, not managing to get the power down properly. We've got Karts, who's actually up in 5th now, 127.356, so nice time from them. Aeon Blades, 5-second time penalty. Oh, and Liam S gets into the wall. What? Oh, so that was at different parts of the track there. That was highly unusual. So both McLarens spinning off there. Liam S not going to be happy about that, spinning out on his warm-up lap. Fortunately enough, he's got plenty of time to get back into the pits and get a new set. I think Aeon Blades could have got that for waiting in the pit lane. And I don't think that should be right. We'll see. So, going to go up the cards there, just coming into the pits. What's Dr. Braden doing? Have they got damage to that front wing? I'm sure I couldn't get a right look at it there. No, doesn't seem to be, so they may be on a lap. So, I'm just trying to find out. So just trying to find out what happened to Aeon Blades, see how that penalty did end up occurring. We're with the Mercedes driver of Scotty right now, and he's going to have to finish this lap as if I don't think he's going to have time to get back in and out again. To the line, Scotty comes, goes P10, 128.079. We've just seen another driver move up there. Steam Swede putting in a 128.238, so finally managing to get a competitive time on the board. So nicely done from them. We've got Brewdog coming out of turn 16 there, sorry. 127.954 is their time to beat. They've got to improve by a good couple of tenths at least in order to move up any spaces. We'll see if that is going to be happening as they make their way around at turn 17, and it's just flat out all the way to the line, even though there's two corners there. Moves up to P6, 127.578. Nicely done from them. Robbie Bootneck, our championship leader, who's going to have to get a good position here in order to try and secure that championship lead he's got at the moment. We'll want to see where Kenner is. They're just coming down into turn 11 right now. Nobby Bootneck is going to be the one of the next ones to cross the line to finish their lap. Oh no, they're not finishing their lap, so it's coming to the line. Coming into the pits, not to the line, so that's a bit unusual. Brewdog trying their hardest to try and get back around to set another lap, and it looks like they're going to just manage to do it. Denner goes even quicker at 126.580. Seems he knows this track like the back of his hand. It's going to be able to carry that momentum on through to the race, then I could most definitely end up seeing Williams on the top step of the podium, something we haven't seen in Formula 1 for a long time. Can't remember when the last Williams podium was. A long time ago anyway. We've got the checkered flag has fell, so now all the drivers just have to do is finish the laps that they are on. Karts coming into the pits. Brewdog, they're on a lap. We'll go back to them in just a moment. We see Young. They'll be trying to claim that pole position, and we'll see how they're going to be able to do it. It's going to be having to try and beat a 127, and they would have improved, but it wasn't going to be enough to get them up any positions, unfortunately. With Slinky, they're just ahead of Brewdog, but won't be able to set a time due to, unfortunately, invalidating that time. So there we go, Brewdog into the pits. And it looks like Tenner's going to be the driver taking that pole position. So we'll go Tenner in that Williams, 126.580. Then we've got Young in second. Murph was third, fourth for Nobby Bootneck, Karts in fifth, sixth for Brewdog, Aeon Blades in seventh. Then we've got Liam Esk in 8th, Andrew Pipsmith in 9th, 10th for Scotty, Steam Swede in 11th, Dr. Braden in 12th, 13th for Liz Slinky. Then we've got Joe in 14th, 15th for Purcell, and Soph didn't set a time. So now we're going to be moving on to the main race, which is going to be 29 laps of racing. So I guess that answers that question. Unfortunately, we're going to be getting just racing underway. So unfortunately, no restart. 2 seconds full. So we do know that each driver has to use one set of each tyre compound. Now it looks like Steam Swede is the only driver who's going to be going out on the hard compounds at the start. Everyone else doing a medium or soft. Got the top two on the mediums. We're hoping to get a good start and overtake the Williams and the Red Bull in front on them soft tyres. Same with Brewdog. Down in 6th, 4th and 5th, Nobby Bootneck and Carlos both on them medium compound tyres. Same with Liam Esk in 7th. Andrew Pipsmith and Scotty on the soft tyres, hoping to make an impact at the start also. Steam Swede going to be a bit of a latecomer in this race. Sitting on the hard compound tyres, we'll see, looking at the graph there, it says soft tyres for about 7 laps, about 10 laps for the mediums, and yeah, we'll see if that is going to work. And it seems about 10 laps for the hard compound tyres, but we'll see if that is going to be the case. Dr. Braden on blades and Lewis Slinky all on the mediums, with Joe on the softs, and Percival and Soph on the mediums also. Is Soph actually... I think Soph is there, so... Oh, Youngie doing a little hop, skip and a jump over that grid box and taking... And there we go, so we've got the lights starting. We've got the 5 red lights, and we are now away for the start of this Grand Prix tenner. Looks like they managed to get a good start, but Murph already flying away and up into first place. Going into turn 1, deep dive there, Max Verstappen-esque by Youngie, and takes out 2 drivers. Looks like it's that Nobby Bootneck coming around trying to squeeze up there. Murph managing to pull away in the lead. Nobby Bootneck getting her up around side, and Young down into third place with the carts, looking to make a move up into third. There we go, nicely does it. Absolutely stellar start there. Dr. Braden up quite a few places there. Up 4 places from 11th, is in 7th now. Youngie and Brewdog battling out there, coming out of turn 7 and 8. And they're going to be side by side all the way down to turn 11. It looks like the Alpine's going to have that better straight line speed with having the slipstream also. So up into 4th goes Brewdog. Is Young going to have an attack, a late lunge? No, it doesn't seem that he's going to be close enough, but looking at that Red Bull of Steam Swede, goes up the inside of Joel at turn 11, moving further back. Was that Andrew Pipsmith being overtaken there by Percival? And Percival, going all out there, trying to shove just a little inch of that nose there up the inside, but no chance, unfortunately, trying to get an overtake there. Looking on at this, as Cart's going for the move on Nobby Bootneck, going into turn 17, he's got the inside line, goes over that bump on the inside of the apex, and that is what's going to allow Nobby Bootneck to come back, also having that inside line at turn 19. And there we go, now he moves back up into second place. Brewdog looking feisty right now, challenging for that podium position, and could end up getting a good result here. Looking there at Liam Esk, is he going to have a move up the inside at turn 4? He cannot get close enough in order to do that just yet. Dr. Braden doing some excellent defending there in that Aston Martin. And Liam Esk is holding off Steam Swede, but Steam Swede is on the hard compound tyres. Great exit there from the McLaren, coming down the back straight. Is he going to manage to be able to get past? He's going to have the DRS, but also so is that Aston Martin. If he used a bit of that battery, he could have went through it down the inside there and hopefully took that 7th place away. Change that 8 with a 7. That would be excellent there, but unfortunately not going for the move just yet. playing it a little bit patient, it seems. I think if it was a triple, well, 3 tyres, I think it would have been more likely to go for the move and then just pits in the middle. Brewdog is on the tail of Carts, but isn't going to manage to get a move done just yet. Just extend out of that slipstream going into the braking zone. Going to move further down. Oh, Scotty, Liam and Dr. Braden getting all tangled up there at turn 14. And Scotty actually ended up going to the side of Dr. Braden there. And yeah, not the best of things happening there. On Blades 129.903. Oh, Liam getting oh so close up to the rear of Dr. Braden here. 2 tenths separate the pair of them. He's going to get a good exit, keeping it in tight at turn 7 there. Nicely does it into that slipstream. He's going to use a bit of that battery. He's got plenty to use, but he's getting alongside and he knows that Dr. Braden, isn't going to have the DRS, so he's got nothing to fear really. Going into turn 11, later on the brakes goes the McLaren. Dr. Braden slips it in between to try and get the optimal line around turn 11. Cutting in front of Scotty, but a bit dangerous, especially going into the braking zone. Going to move up on Youngie as they're going to get close to the car ahead of Brewdog. It looks like Brewdog's actually pulling away for a second there, but switched back. Ooh, Dr. Braden and Liam Esk swapping places. Liam Esk now finally managing to get past that. Aston Martin has run out of DRS range. Is currently sitting in 6th position. So let's see, looking on right now, Young on the tail of Brewdog here in that Alpine battle now for that 4th position. He's trying to take a wide line, but got a little bit understeered being on that curb there. That definitely would have hindered his exit. Joe and Steam Swedes battling it out, but right now we're on with Young and Brewdog as Young manages to get past and up into 4th position by utilising the DRS absolutely spectacularly, and he's just out of 1 second range. We'll see if he could get back into that DRS zone. I don't think he is, unfortunately. No. Percival and Joe came together. Oh, and they're still battling out. Oh, and that's Soph actually, sorry. Soph managing to get past nicely. Does it there. We've got Joe and Percival here. Oh. No, I've lost between them, it seems. Nobby Bootneck and Murph have swapped places, and Nobby Bootneck is in the lead of this Grand Prix here. Going to move further down to Brewdog, who's trying to get that 4th place back off of the Scotsman of Young in that Red Bull. Scotty's into the pits already off of them soft tyres, going to try the big undercut here. Andrew Pipsmith and Aeon Blades not giving up, going through turn 3, side by side. Going into turn 4, the Williams is going to have the inside line, but doesn't manage to keep it alongside, and whoa, Slinky went quite deep there. What the? Why is there... Alright, that was weird. That was weird. Yeah, so looking on right now, we're with Andrew Pipsmith, who's chasing down Aeon Blades. Aeon Blades has moved up 3 places, moves up another 2, did qualify 7th, and then he'll be back where he qualified before the grid penalties, of course. I think they did say it was due to letting other drivers pass before they came out on track due to them being on a lap. Oh, so Murph is now into the pit lane. Murph is in the pit lane, getting off of them soft tyres. Mediums, hards, going for the mediums at the end. Oh, interesting. So what we'll do is we'll have this start up for a while. This will tell us all the drivers who have still yet to pit, which is about 90% of the field. Tenner came in. Unfortunately not been the race either. Oh no, it was Joe that came in. Tenner just passed Joe. So unfortunately not been Tenner's race. Had a good qualifying session, but not able to make it count where it matters just yet. Oh, that could change though with a safety car. You never know what happens in motorsport. Anything can happen. It usually does. Looking on at Aeon Blades, we've got Andrew Pipsmith just behind Aeon, and we've got Steamed Swede in that Red Bull, vulnerable up ahead, who's not going to have the DRS going down into turn 17. Aeon Blades using everything he's got. He was using a lot of his battery there, using the slipstream, using the DRS, still not managing to get close enough up to Steamed Swede, who I think actually used up all their battery. Aeon Blades doing whatever they can, is going to have that DRS, has got the better run out of turn 19, now going down into turn 1. Is the McLaren going to take the inside line? No, being very careful there with Steam Swede, and not going for the move just yet. Interesting. Anyone who is on the channel right now, or is watching this later on, welcome along, and if you enjoy the content, I'll leave a like, a comment, let us know your favourite part of the race. Looking on right now is Young overtaking Karts, moving up into second place. But yeah, also a little subscribe also helps out a lot. And of course, it's not like a magazine subscription, you don't have to pay anything, so it doesn't cost a penny. Absolutely brilliant. Aeon Blades getting it up into 7th place, past Steam Swede, and is now, I think, back where they qualified. Yep, so they did qualify in 5th place, in 7th place, on the lap 7, they're back up there, up 5 places. Going back onto pit stop, actually we'll go on to tyres, so we could see Brewdog coming to the pits, possibly this lap. I think it would be the best one. Yep, there we go, and is Andrew Pipsmith going to follow suit? I think that may be the best protocol. Yep, there we go, so the soft tyres are off the cars now, guys. Brewdog falling right down, unfortunately. Oh, Slinky pitting a bit earlier, sorry, on the medium tyres a bit. Odd could have stayed out quite a bit longer there, but we'll see how this is going to fare for them. Who's going to be coming out first? Is it going to be Sov or Brewdog? Looks like it's going to be Brewdog just managing to slip out just in front of the Ferrari. Oh, moving up, we've got Karts and Young battling out here with Liam S getting involved. Is Liam S going to throw it around the outside of Karts at turn 11? Yes, he does. It turns to the inside for turn 12 and gets up into 3rd place. Does Liam. Nicely done there from them. Let's see if they could do it again to Young, who's going to be vulnerable going down into turn 17. And here we go into that slipstream. By the time he moves out to the left-hand side, the DRS is already going to be activated. Nope, not as quick as I thought, but now going for it. And there we go, taking that inside the line, and gets the move done. Up into 2nd place goes Liam. 5 seconds ahead, though, is Nobby Bootneck, so quite a big distance away. Has still yet to make a pit stop, though. Like Dr. Braden, it seems. We're watching with the Red Bull of Steam Swede as he's on the back of Aeon Blades. But right now we'll go to Youngie and Liam Esk as Youngie is now trying to get up into second place. Liam Esk is going around the outside at turn 11 and it's going to leave vulnerable for turn 12 as both of them, Red Bull and the Aston Martin's able to carry that momentum coming into turn 14. And Liam Esk now back down into fourth place. Steam Swede still keeping with Aeon Blades but struggling to get the car slowed down properly enough for turn 14, causing them to go a bit deep. 3-second time penalty for the driver of Steam Swede. Oh, we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. Who is that for? That's for Tenor. Good in qualifying, but it's appearing that they're not able to carry their weight in the race. Youngie and Cars battling out side by side. They're going through turn 1. Young up into the wall and has a broken front wing. Oh, Aeon Blade's getting a little bit shocked there by that car coming out there. Liam Esk is now up into second and has only got Cars behind him. 7.8 seconds to Nobby Bootneck up ahead in first place. Nobby Bootneck doing excellent there and a commanding performance from them indeed. We're going to move further down to Andrew Pipsmith, Dr. Braden and Sophia, who are all battling out for 9th place here. Oh, looking on at Dr. Braden going out wide there at turn 7, going quite deep. Soph going out a bit deep there on the exit and at turn 8, and it looks like they took a bit too much curb. Oh, that was a bit sketchy there. Soph definitely panicked for a brief moment anyway, as Dr. Braden moved across their path. That was a bit unconventional. Soph did end up going into the wall a little. Did they get any damage? Nope, fortunately they didn't. Looking on at Andrew Pipsmith and Dr. Braden, still real close between the pair of them. The Williams is going to have the DRS. Liam Esk is now into pits. Soft tyres are fitted. And so is Young. Oh, going quite deep there was Andrew Pipsmith. Going into turn 17, that left him vulnerable there for Dr. Braden to just take their position back. Easy peasy. Looking at Liam Esk and Brewdog here coming around turn 3. Still side by side. Is Liam Esk going to be able to get in front of Brewdog here? He's going to need to in order to try and do what it takes in order to get that lead. Of course, Nobby Bootneck still needing to make a pit stop. And I'm unsure if Liam got that or Brewdog did, but we'll find out in just a moment. It looks like Liam was the driver to get the DRS. We're on lap 11 now. Oh, Sophie's getting quite close there. Could have went for a move, but decided against it just now. Remember, a 3-second time penalty on the books there. Oh, and there we see a lot of the drivers up the top there jumping into the pits. Nobby Bootneck being one of them. Murph has pit, but he comes out in second place. So 6 laps later, this end up coming out in second place. Nobby Bootneck in third. Are they going to be able to keep this gap? This is the main thing. So Brewdog gets on 4-lap old hard compound tyres. Got Nobby Bootneck on fresh hard tyres. Liam Esk on fresh-ish hard soft tyres. And I'll see who is close right now. We've got Ian Blades and Andrew Pipsmith. Is Blades going to be able to go for this move going down into turn 11? He's gaining, but not gaining enough. I think he's lining them up for turn 17. Using that slipstream effectively, getting a great exit with turn 16. Is Andrew going to go for it on later on the brakes? Nope. Looks like Aeon Blades now moves up into 7th position. Closest gap on track right now between these two drivers, which is slowly going to extend more and more each lap. Murph eyeing up Steam Swede. Steam Swede, who's still yet to make a pit stop, not came into pits just yet. But has any driver actually done a 2-stop yet? No, doesn't seem to be. Steam Swede is the only driver who has not made a pit stop just yet. Oh, and Steam Swede bumps off the wall, and that allows Murph and Nobby Bootneck past. Is that going to be a VSC? Is that going to end up anything? Nope, it's not. So fortunately enough for them. So Steam Swede down in 4th place now. Nobby Bootneck is only chasing Murph for that victory, and he sits 1.3 seconds up the road. Ian Blades pulling the gap between himself and Andrew Pipsmith, but struggling due to DRS. As long as you're within 1 second of the car ahead, you're allowed to open that flap on the rear wing to reduce the drag and get quite a bit of greater straight line speed out of that car. Kart's sitting just over 3/10 behind, half a second, of Brewdog, who's going to be able to come out on top. Is Kart's going to be able to get up into the top 5, or is Brewdog going to be able to stay there? We'll find out soon as we're about to approach the halfway mark in the race. Looking on at Karts and Brewdog here. Karts going up the inside at turn 11. Is he going to manage to get the move done? Yes, he does. And he seals it by moving in front of that Alpine. So it didn't seem too hard, but it didn't have as much as the straight line speed that he needed. Nobby Bootneck is 8/10 behind Murph now. We're going to go on to Karts right now, who's trying to get that 4th position off of the Red Bull of Steam Swede. It looks like he's managing quite nicely. Oh, so Steam Swede finally comes into the pit lane. Questionable how it took that long for him to come in. I think their best bet is going to be doing the softs at the mediums, and it's most likely going to be a fastest lap run at the end. Welcome along all those who are watching right now. Glad to see us and some viewers here. 10 are moving up on Steam Swede, who's just coming out of the pit lane right about now. Going back to see that Red Bull poking its nose around the corner. Going to move up right now on Nobby Bootneck, who's right close to the back of Murph here in that Red Bull, the RB, sorry, ZP. But yeah, Nobby Bootneck in that Mercedes against RB. Let's see if Nobby is going to be able to pull off this overtake here with the DRS assistance. Getting a good launch out of turn 17. Is he going to be able to get close enough? It does look like it. He's alongside, and now is he going to be able to take the lead of this Grand Prix? Yes, he does. Smashing there from Nobby Butnek. Definitely showing why he is top of the standings right now. Is Scotty going to be able to get past less slinky here, going down into turn 1? DRS assistance was available and was used, and Scotty gets up into 9th position. The Haas of Les Slinky is just behind him now though. With Slinky here looking to slink past Scotty there, but Youngie ends up managing to make it 2 for 1 here. And is he going to manage to get that 9th place? Yes, he does. Nicely does it from them after Slinky bounced off the barrier going down into turn 11. And this is leaving the door wide open there for Slinky to shove his nose in. But unfortunately, he's not managing to make a difference up to now, which he does now. Up into 10th place goes Scotty. We'll see more pit stops happening. Liam-esque and Carts both into the pits. Liam-esque comes out just in front of Young, though, in order to steal away that 7th position. Of course, it's a bit less of a corner. Oh, wobble oversteer there for Young. That could have been quite fatal. Let's see how Andrew Pipsmith is going to be able to handle the Alpine and McLaren just ahead of him. Not challenging them in the slightest just yet. Oh, Murph and Nobby Bootneck battling out again. It looks like Nobby Bootneck's going to be coming out the victor, it looks like. Yep, he does. Up into first place they go. Brewdog and Aeon Blade still battling out. I think this is going to be the time where the softs are pretty much gone at that point. Into the pits goes Aeon Blades and Andrew Pipsmith. You don't know, Scotty right out down the park there, trying to see what happened there. Oh, coming out side by side with Aeon Blades. That was a bit dangerous there from Carts, not giving Aeon Blades much room there, unfortunately. So Scotty was in 11th battling with Tenor, but unfortunately fell right down. Oh, big walk up there from Blades. I see his car's going to be able to get past Andrew Pipsmith. No. It's not going to have the DRS, but Carts will. Look behind, you can see that rear wing open. It's about to shut right about now. There we go. And that is where braking for turn 11 does end up starting. Not close enough to go for an overtake just yet. Steam Swede and the Slinky battling out, going into turn 1. It looks like Steam Swede came out the victor there in 7th now. I think there's a few drivers who have still yet to make pit stops, as we could see. Anyone who does not comply with the rules will end up getting disqualified. Tenner has retired from the Grand Prix in the pit lane, but unfortunate there for them to give up, unfortunately. Andrew Pipsmith and Karts battling out side by side. Andrew Pipsmith is going to end up having the DRS though, as so will the Aston Martin of Karts. Just seen Liam Esk and Dr. Braden swapped places there, and Murph and Brewdog there, Murph and Nobby Bootneck battling out there. So quite a way ahead they are right now. Dr. Braden and Liam Esk still battling out there for that 3rd position. Brewdog is into the pits, going to come out just behind Aeon Blades in 9th place. But unfortunate there that he didn't manage to get in front of this little pack here. But sometimes that's just the way things go. Murph and Nobby Bootneck battling out there. Nobby Bootneck now moving up into 1st place yet again. They both have still yet to make a pit stop. Liam Esk could end up making the jump on them if he boots it from here on. He is on the hard compound tyres, so the undercut could work, but Murph and Nobby Bootneck think have got soft tyres left that they've still got to use. Murph now making his way up into 1st place past Nobby Bootneck. Is any of them going to end up pitting this lap? Yep, Murph coming into the pits. Going to try for that undercut 3-second time penalty for Steam Swede for exceeding track limits. I'm going to move further down right now and see Brewdog not managing to make any impact as things stand just yet. But looking on at Karts, using that battery to try and get past the Haas of Slinky. Later on the brakes goes the Aston Martin. They're going to be able to get a switch back. No. Not Thompson anyway. Dr. Braden is into the pits. Soft tyres on for that Aston Martin. Two seconds, folks. There we go. So we're going to go up to Aeon Blades and Brewdog right now. We're sitting right close to one another. Is Aeon Blades going to be able to go for the move going down into turn 11, or is he going to be patient and wait until they get to the 2nd of the 3 DRS zones? So 16.7 seconds between Nobby Bootneck and Murph. So I'm unsure if Nobby Bootneck can realise that this is one of these races. I'm unsure if he's going to be able to do that, make another pit stop and still keep the lead. Brewdog and Aeon Blades still battling out here like crazy. Is Brewdog going to have a go going down into turn 1? It looks like he is. He's taking that inside line off of the McLaren. And he's given the McLaren a bit too much space, I will say, not being a tad more aggressive. we're going to move further up right now. We'll keep with this battle for 5th place. Got Aeon Blades here, getting overtaken by Brewdog for that 6th position. Aeon Blades, Carts and Andrew Pipsmith all really close to one another. Also Brewdog up right on the tail of Steam Swede, so it's a battle for 5th place now, all within 1 second. We're on lap 23, well, majority front runners are anyway. Youngie just coming into the pits at the end of lap 22. Sorry folks, going to move further down. You see into the pits, moving right down in the order. Aeon Blades trying to get past Brewdog here for this 5th position. Very difficult to overtake sometimes at this track. You've got to try and line up quite perfect almost sometimes. Going down this back straight here, and it looks like Aeon Blades and Brewdog are going to make their way past Steam Swede and move up into 4th and 5th. Steam Swede down 2 places to 6th. Moving further down, Young and Dr. Braden battling out. They're going through turn 11 and 12. Going to move further up to Aeon Blades, who's right on the tail of Brewdog and can be going for that overtake just right now, and moves out to the left hand side to take that inside line, and is now going to move up into 4th position. Nicely does that, Blades. Steam Swede, a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. You don't want to be getting them. We'll have a look at stops right now. We've still got Slinky to do a pit stop, and Percival is the only other driver to make a pit stop. So we're going to move further down, well, a bit further up to Andrew Pipsmith, Carts and Brewdog, and Aeon Blades all battling it over that 4th position. Not managing to be able to get close enough for a move just yet. We're going to move further down to Youngie, who's now getting past Dr. Braden in that Aston Martin. So Red Bull up to 9th position. Ooh, Scotty, 3-second time penalty. Not good, not good at all. So we're now on lap 25 here out of 29. Only 5 laps left to go for a lot of these drivers, 4.5 for others. So with Slinky into the pit lane, have a look and see. So it's only Percival that has still yet to make a pit stop. I see Brewdog on the tail of Aeon Blades here. I think that's a Ferrari of Joe there. A lap down, unfortunately. Not going to be able to get any more points for overtaking them, but who is going to get more points for overtaking is Brewdog, who launched up the inside at turn 17 and is going to take that 4th position quite nicely. But hold on a minute, wait there, having that inside line proved all the difference there. Ooh. So, I'm going to move up right now. See Murphy's actually pulled away quite a distance, 1.8 seconds. Closest battle on track is still this battle for 4th position between 4 drivers. Brewdog, Blades, Karts and Andrew Pipsmith. So Aeon Blades up next is for them is Brewdog. Going to get the tyre strategies up. Of course, there we go. 8 laps for the hard compound tyres. Brewdog on the mediums. And I think the mediums are going to end up holding Brewdog out until the end of this Grand Prix. Nobby Bootneck, however, it's just he's catching them anyway. Looking down, Andrew Pipsmith, Karts, Aeon Blades and Brewdog still in their same positions, battling out for this 4th position. We're on lap 27 now. Only got 3 laps left remaining, well, 2 laps after this. Aeon Blades is going for the overtake on Brewdog. It seems going to try and take in that inside line, going down into turn 11, using the DRS to its fullest effect. And nicely does it there for the McLaren driver, but he's getting boxed out there from the Alpine, but doesn't hinder him in the slightest. Nobby Bootneck right close to the back of Murph now. So there we go, we're just about to get on to the penultimate lap of the race as Aeon Blades gets overtaken by Brewdog. There we go, see Aeon Blades coming back at the Alpine there, getting a great launch out of turn 17 and reclaiming that 4th position. But hold on a minute, Karts is coming up, and up they do. But end up losing out, unfortunately. Didn't end up managing to come up a good few places there. For the briefest of moments, anyway. And I think that was because they braked quite late going into that corner there. Yep, they braked quite late going into turn 1. So it's a bit unfortunate there. Sometimes these things do end up happening. But we're on board with Karts right now. Aeon Blades has managed to get a second gap that they need. If they could just get a little bit more out of this, and it looks like they have, as Andrew Pipsmith went a bit deep and is held up. Brewdog went a bit wide, and Andrew Pipsmith and Karts had to slow down. Murph is battling out with Nobby Bootneck. Nobby Bootneck, oh, a little bit of a tap there. I don't think that was intentional there, just a little bit of wheel linkage. Fortunately, that is one thing that does happen in open wheel racing. Right now we're going to watch with Murph as and see if they're going to be able to reclaim this lead back off of Nobby Butnek in the closing laps. Nobby Butnek done absolutely brilliantly to catch back up, and I think the pressure is hitting Murph. He's not getting the same amount of grip as what he did when he was on in front of the Mercedes. So now things have changed, and it looks like it's going to be changing for the Mercedes better. Now coming down into turn 11. Coming out of turn 16 they come. Is Murph going to be able to gain enough time on the Mercedes in order to make a move? DRS is going to be open right now, all the way down to turn 17. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to get close enough. He's going to have to try and dive it down the inside, but it's not going to be enough. Unfortunately, almost dived up the rear there. Nobby Butnek comes out of the final corner right now to finish in first place after 29 laps here at the Grand Prix. Liam S comes home in third. Nice drive from them. Did everyone pit twice? No, Percival didn't, so that's a bit unfortunate. Andrew Pipsmith and Carts battling out side by side, coming straight to the line, less than 2/10 between them. Absolutely incredible. But Carts did end up having a 3-second time penalty. Dr. Braden and Scotty swapping places for that 9th position, and Scotty doing whatever he can to try and throw it up the inside, and that's going to cost him. Is that going to cost him more than this Grand Prix? Nope, possibly not. He's going to be able to stay within the points. Team Swede had way too many penalties, unfortunately. Slinky coming across the line has penalties also, but does end up moving in front of Team Swede. Percival not completing another lap, so does end up another pit stop, so does end up being disqualified, unfortunately. So there we go. There we have it, folks. That is the end of 29 laps, and that is the end of season 10. Season 11, round 10 at Miami. Ian Blades getting driver of the day. I would say that was quite a nice drive from them, but also Murph did manage to hold off quite nicely until the end, where Nobby Butnek finally managed to penetrate that defence. So nicely does it for the Mercedes, extending that lead out in front. Now we'll get in the trophies. Nobby Butnek, Murph and Liam up on the podium there. Excellent drive from all three of them. And yep, Nobby Butnek coming up from 4th position, so up 3 places. Up 1 place was Murph, and Liam Esk came up 4 places, sorry. Fastest lap does end up going to Murph, 128.538. Finishing only 4/10 behind first place, so quite close there. Nobby Butnek getting the win there nicely. Does it. Murph second, Liam Esk third. And then we've got Ian Blades in 4th, Brewdog in 5th, 6th for Andrew Pipsmith and Carts in 7th. A great battling from them 4 there. Youngie in 8th, 9th for Dr. Braden. Then we've got Scotty 10th, finalising the points. Nicely done from them. Slinky in 11th, Percival in 12th, 13th for Team Swede, then with Soph in 14th, 15th for Joe, and 10 unfortunately did not finish the Grand Prix. Percival, I don't think realised that it was a triple tyre format where everyone had to do 2 pit stops, so it's a bit unfortunate there for them. Won't score any points, so won't really matter in the end. So I'm going to be live again tomorrow at 8 PM, so same time roughly, just a little bit earlier. So tomorrow I'm going to be at Austria, my mistake, I keep getting them mixed up all the time. So tomorrow, next video will be for Rise Racing League, and that will be in Austria. Next week for Red Arrows Racing, we are going to be at the Temple of Speed at the Monza track in Italy. So, and that's going to be a sprint race. So extra racing is going to be ensuing for that. And then that's the penultimate round, round 11, and round 12, the finale, will be at Bahrain, and that'll be in 2 weeks' time. So stay tuned for that, and we could let you know. Well, right now, Nobby Bootneck looking like he is set to get the championship, but we'll see how things unfold. Until next time, everyone, you guys take care, and for me, it is peace out.